Hi, welcome to TNT. It's the 9th of January and quite a few things to talk about. Ongoing, very poor air around Central Thailand. Also, this story, Pattaya retirees targeted in latest in scam calls scandal. That reported in PattayaMail.com, and even though you might think you're pretty smart, a lot of these scam gangs are probably even smarter, so beware. Let's get on to some follow-ups from news over the past couple of days, and firstly with this Chinese actor who ended up in Myanmar but now safely back in Thailand. ThaiPBSWorld.com reporting Thai police confirm actor Xing Jing was a victim of human trafficking. And police say Wang Xing, the Chinese actor who's also known as Xing Xing, was the victim of human trafficking but now safe after being returned to Thailand on Tuesday. And police say he's currently in good spirits. The Police Inspector General said the investigation is now focused on the scammers who lured him to Thailand in the first place. And another follow-up story. This what appears to be a political killing related to Cambodian politics. The man gunned down in Bangkok in broad daylight on Tuesday. Gunman in Bangkok, political murder caught in Cambodia, reported by KhalsotEnglish.com. Thai police, in cooperation with Cambodian authorities, have arrested the main suspect in the assassination of Lim Kim Yar, a 74-year-old Cambodian political activist and former opposition MP. And the Thai man, known as Sergeant M, is accused of shooting Mr Lim on the evening of January 7th in Pranakhon district. The assassination was carried out with 3 shots. The suspect's background reveals a troubled history in the Thai Navy, where he's been disciplined with detention twice. In 2023, he was dismissed from service after being charged with absence without leave. Investigators identified Sergeant M as the suspected contract killer. Before that, he'd been working as a motorcycle taxi driver and running errands for local vendors. So let's just check the video footage. Bang, bang, bang. The 2 schoolboys look over their shoulder, and then appearing from the left, the alleged shooter just running across the road, jumps on his motorbike, pops on his helmet, and then speeds off, fleeing the scene. But bystanders basically not really knowing what the noise was and, well, not doing much about it. Investigators found that Sergeant M exchanged 4,000 baht at a border currency exchange shop before boarding a bus heading towards central Cambodia. Authorities tracked him until he stopped for a meal in the Battambang province. And further to that story, Thai PBS World reporting police released pictures of second suspect in Cambodian politician's shooting. And police have found more information on another suspect who acted as the spotter in the shooting and killing of Lim Kim Yar, a former Cambodian opposition MP. The suspect remains at large. Yes. And CCTV footage shows that the alleged shooter was assisted by a man wearing a white t-shirt and carrying a bag. He's reportedly a Cambodian national who travelled on a tourist bus which entered Thailand via the Sakao province. The bus in question carried 20 passengers, including the victim Lim Kim Yar. Thai police have also revealed that the suspected spotter took an Angkor air flight out of Thailand only a few hours after the shooting. So the suspected shooter, a Thai man already in custody, and obviously police quite keen to get that Cambodian man back over the border for his contribution to a crime in Thailand. Very happy to report that we've got a beautiful, bright, sunny day down here in Phang Nga in southern Thailand, and would be a perfect day to be heading out offshore onto Phang Nga Bay with 5-star marine Phuket.com, and maybe you'd like to stay around the area as well. Well, you can go to Beach House Thailand, but we do have a little bit of haze, but nothing like what they've got in central Thailand at the moment. And we go to Bangkok Post and they're reporting red level air pollution blankets most of Thailand. And only 7 out of 77 provinces in Thailand had safe air to breathe. And most provinces, including the capital, were blanketed with red levels of hazardous ultrafine dust. And this is yesterday morning. So the way they rank their graphics, green obviously good. Once it gets to red, it's considered unhealthy. But we'll note in just a moment, we've got very unhealthy and hazardous spots in central Thailand. And further down, smog accumulated in Greater Bangkok, the lower north and the northeast due to stagnant air, and the conditions should be alleviated, you'll be glad to hear, from this Saturday onward. So this is iqair.com this morning. That basically focused on the very top of the Gulf of Thailand with Bangkok and that concentration of red, but a few purple. And as I said, we've got a hazardous area there as well, just to the west of Bangkok. And if we zoom out, central Thailand seems to be the worst area in Thailand at the moment, and pretty consistent during this time of air pollution. The further south you go in Thailand at this time, the cleaner the air. As we head from central Thailand up to the north to Chiang Rai, this reported in Khao English on their Facebook page. The local administration officials and police raided, should be 2, karaoke bars in Chiang Rai, discovered 6 girls, 4 of them under the age of 18, lured into prostitution. The youngest girl was 13. One mama-san was arrested and 4 methamphetamine pills found. Human trafficking in Thailand has many shades of grey, a lot of it happening in the shadows. Everything from underage prostitution to basically kidnapping by these online scam gangs. All right, now heading to Phuket and cryptocurrency. NationThailand.com reporting Pichai, he's the Minister of Finance, to launch cryptocurrency pilot project in Phuket this year. And he's unveiled a project to test the use of cryptocurrency as an alternative to cash in the tourist destination of Phuket. And speaking at a seminar organised by the Marketing Association, the minister said that the government's policy is to trial cryptocurrencies in tourist-focused cities to make it easier for foreign tourists to use their digital assets for payments. And he said the experiment would begin in Phuket this year and that it would be conducted within existing legal frameworks. And he said, "We won't do anything that's illegal." Always very reassuring when a politician tells you that. And he said the trial in Phuket would ensure that Thailand remains competitive and doesn't lose out on business opportunities. The project was driven by the growing popularity of cryptocurrencies among foreign tourists and their rising value. Foreign tourists participating in the pilot might be allowed to register their bitcoins through a Thai exchange and verify their identities before using the coins to purchase goods and services. Yeah, that's not going to happen. And a clearinghouse would later convert the bitcoins into Thai baht. For example, those who fled the Russian-Ukraine war and settled in Phuket might find it difficult to obtain 50 million baht to purchase a house. However, paying with Bitcoin could be a much simpler process. Money laundering. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, how appropriate as we segue into the next story up in Pattaya. Pattaya retirees targeted in latest in scam call scandal. 2 British retiree expats have sounded the alarm about the latest fraud to try and empty their Thai bank accounts. They told Pattaya Mail they separately received phone calls claiming to be from the Thai Revenue Department, informing them they may not need to register for a Thai identification number, provided routine checks are made now to ensure their exemption. So sure, using all the fear and trepidation surrounding the issue of taxation of foreign monies coming into Thailand, what a perfect opportunity to scam people. The calls asked them for personal details and bank account information, allegedly to confirm their residency status. Fortunately, neither expat divulged their bank accounts or card details, although one did give his full name before realising he was the subject of an internet scam. And both have now registered with the Anti-Online Scam Operations Centre and the hotline 1441. The Cybercrime Investigation Bureau said that scammed cash is almost impossible to recover as it's quickly converted into cryptocurrency or used to buy gold, which is transported abroad by mules to call centre headquarters. And further down there, scammers these days are turning to online media such as Facebook or Line to engage with potential victims. Another thing to watch out for, any numbers beginning with +697 or +698 are fraudulent, and if you see the +66 in front of a Thai number, that could also be suspicious. And police say always be suspicious of anyone claiming to be an official of an organisation who wants to chat about you, or tells you there's a bank error in your favour, or sends a message claiming a parcel cannot be delivered. And Chonburi Immigration adds that there's no plan to link visas to income tax or to require a tax ID number to qualify for an extension. To that story and those tips passed on by PattayaMail.com. Thanks for dropping in today. Hopefully you're a bit more up to date with some of the main stories happening around Thailand. Again, acknowledging and thanking our sponsors, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.